Hey folks, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to share with you the tilt shift filter effect within Photoshop and why I think it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get started. So here we've got the human fly battling against Thanos. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to add this tilt shift effect to amplify the focal point and also create a little bit more depth within the composition. So what I need to do first is I need to first of all merge all of the existing layers into one. Now you could shift select all the visible layers and hit Command or Control E, but there's a better way. It starts out by making a new layer at the very top and holding down Shift, Option, Command E, or Shift, Alt, Control E, and that will basically merge all of your layers into one while preserving your layer stack. That's the first step. The next step is to go under Filter and choose Blur Gallery and choose Tilt Shift. So when you do that, you'll see a set of horizontal lines that appear. And what we're going to do is we're going to move our cursor over to the dot, either one of these dots here. I'll pick the bottom dot. And I'm just going to rotate this to match the angle of movement. So we've got Thanos at an angle. We've got the human fly at an angle. And this just makes the effect a little bit more custom and strengthens the effect of this tilt shift. And you can see that everything beyond the two dots, as we start moving in towards this dotted line area, we're starting to see that go from crisp to blurry. And we can control the amount of blur in two ways. We can control it through the tilt shift panel, right? We can make it maximum or minimum. You don't want to go too crazy with this. Or you can also control it on the small disk if you want to actually work with it more interactively. And the other thing you can also do here is you have the ability to affect the bokeh effect. The bokeh effect is a lighting effect. And watch what happens when I start moving this slider over to the right. You can see that it basically blows out the white values that I have down below here. And I'm not super crazy about that. I think a little bit makes sense. You'll have to adjust that to taste. There's also a bokeh color. And in this case, as I crank it over, you'll see that the white starts turning into yellow. Again, I'm not such a huge fan of that. But again, you can adjust that to taste. Once you're satisfied with that, you can always hit enter to go ahead and commit your change up here. You can also choose high quality. And you can also move these dotted lines further up. If I didn't want the human fly, for example, to be blurred out, if I wanted him to stay in focus, but I want to also maybe have the underside of Thanos, like this area here, be a little bit more blurry, I can go ahead and do that. Let's just make that a little bit more pronounced. And let me just click OK. And you can see the result here. It's got this kind of quasi, cinematic approach to it. And it may or may not work for your needs, but it's just something else that you can add into your digital toolbox. So I hope you found this video to be useful. I do appreciate all the likes and subscribes. If you'd like to learn more on leveling up your digital art game, why not check out a couple of videos that I have on my channel? Take a look, let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.